Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Now tonight we're gonna get into some tarot, and y'all know I usually don't even do that, right? Well, tonight is a little different. Tonight is a night where I decided that the truth needs to shall be exposed. Tonight the truth is, was, and shall always be. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see if we got something good. I think we do. No, this ain't it. That ain't it. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Let's get it percolating, baby. Oh, what's going on here, man? Okay. All right. Let's clear the air. No prostitutes around me. Good. Yo, this shit funny as hell. I can't make this shit up. How come my joint not saying what the real count is? That's why I do this. I ain't playing games on my shit. Let's just let's just break the ice and keep it moving. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time bumping into me, nice to meet you. If not, nice to meet you. And this always happens to me, and it always happens at the right naggity time. When I want one, it's okay. Here we go. There we go. Look, I want Black Shadow. What a name. What's up? Um, Maybe I don't know. If I get into tarot, if I do some tarot for y'all, it's gonna be momentarily. I think right now what I need to do is I need to jump right into a message. Okay. And this message is designed to be able to help other people see through the clouds. Okay. A lot of times, and I want y'all to pay attention. A lot of times, you'll be dealing with somebody, and this person will be a bona fide liar. They won't tell you anything. They always make up excuses. They always got a lie to tell. Okay, it's your job, if you're chosen or you're not. It's your job to read between the lines. It's your job to read between the lines and use your discernment. If you know this person is being dishonest, okay, you know this person is being dishonest, prove that this person is dishonest. And if this person keep lying, then cut them off. You know what I'm saying? You don't need, even if your intuition is telling you that somebody's being dishonest and it's not, it's that doesn't. What do you mean when you say that? What do you mean when you say that? You know, it doesn't. You don't need proof to know that a person is dishonest. If your intuition is telling you that somebody is being dishonest, somebody is using trickery, or deceit, either in order to keep you standing by him or to hold up or tie up your energy. Okay? Use your discernment. Listen to that inner voice and do not be afraid to walk away. Just walk away. You know what I mean? You keep saying hi. You sound familiar. I know somebody else that keeps saying hi to me. That's all they will say. They say that when they want attention. They just want attention. Attention, attention, attention. If you know somebody is not deserving of your time and your energy, do not be afraid. Walk away. Just walk away. You know what I mean? A lot of the people at this time, they're not worth their own time, effort, or energy. So, you know, if you know that somebody that you're dealing with is unworthy to others, unworthy to themselves, loyal to nobody but faithful to everybody, don't hesitate, man, to walk away. Just learn how to walk away. So many people be trying to hold on and wonder how come something ain't working. It's not working because it ain't meant to work. Or this person did something that they can't take back. And because they did something that they can't take back, God has separated you. Okay? Accept the separation. Sometimes being with people, sometimes it's better to be by yourself than it is to be with people that lie, to be with people that cheat, to be with people that steal, to be with people that have nothing to offer you except what's between their legs. That's what is that worth? That's not worth nothing. You know, that don't pay no bills, that don't make you happy, and even if it is, it's a momentary happiness. So you gotta ask yourself, how much do you want to hold on to it? How much is it worth holding on to? Don't hold on to people because you feel like if you let them go that they're gonna slip and they're gonna fall and they're gonna be off on their own and they're gonna be in bad shape. Sometimes that's the hand that people was dealt because they dealt themselves that hand. Some people cheat themselves out of a good future. You gotta be strong enough to know when to walk away and say, whatever they have, standing in front of them, that's for them. That's not for me. And let them live in that karma that they built up for themselves. And if you open up the door to them and you decide that you want to be, the savior, just know that it's nothing wrong with having a good heart. But again, use your discernment. Is having a good heart worth an STD? Is it worth, being lied to, cheated on? Is it worth any of that? You need to ask yourself that question because I'm telling you, a lot of people keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Damn. Damn. I'm on live right now. I will call you or come see you in a minute. But for right now, hold on. Just know that a lot of times, fake commitment is not worthy of entertainment. People will fake commit to you. They will not have nothing for you except some raggedy choo choo or pee pee that they done gave to everybody else. And if through that channel somebody got sick and then they just want to pass it around, which most of you know that's a crime. That's illegal. That's against the law. And if somebody get exposed for that, especially when there's proof that this is exactly what somebody did, you can prove it. Maybe you got audio recording. Maybe you got, some type of text message or something. If you can prove that somebody came to you knowingly and willingly to get you sick, that's a situation. A lot of times people will tell you the truth, even while telling you a lie. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to use your discernment, read between the lines, okay, and know that your intuition that has kept you safe for so long, all right, is the same intuition guiding you to the straight path. Don't second guess it. You know somebody ain't treating you right. Don't waste your time trying to keep up with them. Some people have a nightlife. Some people, prostitute at night. Some people prostitute during the day. Some people prostitute 24 hours a day. Some people don't have no value on themselves. They could care less about their health. When you know that that's the case, like I said, learn how to walk away. You do not have to hold on to somebody. Everybody cannot be saved. Okay, everybody is not to be saved. Some people got to go down with the ship. They want to hold on to it. Let them hold on to it. Just walk away. You got to learn how to walk away. Walk away. Do not hold on to it. Some people dig a hole and they want to grab out and hold on to you before they fall down. No, don't waste your time. Okay. Don't waste your time with that situation. Sometimes it's good to let a person fall. Just let them fall. Just let them fall down, man. Ugh. That was easy. Um, so in a minute here, after I go through this a little bit, because I'm paying attention to the comments, I do want to do what I'm doing real quick and briefly until. Oh yeah, hold on, I gotta block somebody. Someone reported spam. I don't want to deal with that person no more. Yeah, sometimes, man, people will do things underhandedly trying to gain some kind of victory. Don't waste no time, man. You do not retaliate. Don't waste your time, unless somebody put you in a position where you got to respond. And if you got to respond, especially and you've been minding your business and doing your thing, do not hold nothing back from them. If they come, remind them why they shouldn't have. And don't waste no time in doing so. It ain't worth it. Too many people put their self in them type of situations. You just, whoever you might be, you just keep doing what you're doing and you keep minding your business and doing your thing. Don't worry about these other people and what they're doing. Nope. Don't waste your time, man. Some things is not worth wasting your time. It's not. Or, um, you know, just I don't know, man. It's just too many problems out here. It seems like as the price of butter goes up, people's living conditions get worse. Some people facing eviction, they earned it. Some people facing home fraud. Some people living in people's houses fraudulently. It's so much stuff going on. You got to find that in between place, man, and get there. The best way to build a empire is to find a like-minded individual. So long as y'all legit. If you're not legit, then don't waste your time. But if you are legit, you got to find a like-minded individual, and y'all got to build together. And it's something that might take 10, 15, 20 years. Y'all got to keep building, okay? Because, Rome wasn't built overnight. It's going to take time. So y'all take the time to build the empire. You know what I'm saying? Take the time, build you an empire, and don't look back. Don't pay attention to what's going on to your left. Don't pay attention to what's going on to your right. Keep looking straight forward. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't give up, okay? And don't let nothing come in between you and your future, or you and the person that you're dealing with, that you building with. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect Rome to be built overnight. I'll say it again. Everything take time. And if you think that building Rome is gonna take place overnight, well, you don't have the patience that's required to be a boss. You don't have the patience that's required to be successful. Okay? And if you think you're gonna build an empire off an like illegal operation, no, you're a fool. That doesn't work like that. While you're building an empire, the police is watching you, okay, waiting for you to stack those chips up so they can come along and take those chips from you and whatever else you got going on. That's just the way that it is. A lot of people are not to be trusted during this time, man. A lot of people, they got their own agenda. If you know that the person that you're dealing with only care about themselves, either because they was raised that way and they've been brainwashed into a certain way of thinking, or because this is just some personal choice that they have, then, don't waste no time pouring into an empty cup that you know has a hole in it. Okay? A person that is only concerned about themselves, okay, by you pouring into their cup, all right, knowing that it has a hole at the bottom of the cup. In other words, no matter what you pour into this person, place, or thing, you are not going to, it's not going to allow you to be successful in the least bit. Stop while you ahead. You know what I'm saying? Stop while you ahead, and find you a cup in a cupboard that is not with some kind of defect that will impair that cup from being able to hold whatever you can pour into it, whatever it can take. Okay? And enjoy what you have, poured for yourself. And don't deal with somebody that's only gonna wait for you to pour something and then they stick their hand out like they want it. Like I know this person, if you light a cigarette and you start to do like this, they're gonna put their hand out like they want it. Why didn't you just light your own cigarette? Because they're lazy. They're lazy. They'll use you for what you got, and they don't got nothing to offer you. Nothing. But they will use you until you make it very clear that that's just never going to happen again. And if you don't do that, I'm telling you right now, you ain't going to have nothing. Don't work to build something up and then just give it to somebody. I would never do that. I would never take something that I put my time, effort, and energy into and just give it away to somebody else. I had this person I was dealing with one time. They thought that because I let them put a couple videos on my channel that I was supposed to be letting them have the channel. No, 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 no. That's for me. What's for me is for me. What's for you is for you. It doesn't matter to me if your channel don't got no likes or no views or nothing like that. That don't got nothing to do with me. Because I let you post a video on my channel doesn't mean that it's permanent, number one. And number two, don't worry about what else or who else is posted on my channel. That's my channel. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. There is no need for me I don't owe you no explanation. I can't even see what's on your channel. You got me blocked, so what you worried about what I got for? It's not for you. Build your own. Build your own success. Live off of what you did. Live off of what you created. Some people lack creativity, so they can't do that. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Not my problem. That's just not my problem. Niggas talking shit. Niggas talking shit is not my problem. Bitches talking shit. Bitches talking shit is not my problem. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. Ain't no need for you to be jealous. Ain't no need for you to be a hater. Ain't no need for you to always be lying, talking about this, talking about that. Man, yo, listen. This girl told me she was getting into bed, going to sleep. Somebody called me and was like, yo, I said, what? I texted her, she ain't respond. I knew this chick wasn't shit. I knew she wasn't shit. I just had to prove to her she wasn't shit and then say, look, since you ain't shit, it's not my problem. Whatever you going through, that's not my problem. You can never come back to me with your problems. Now, everything, I just, see, sometimes you got to do this so that the person don't got to ask themselves why. They know why. They know why you don't want to be with them. They know why you're not going to be with them. If they want to be a hoe, let them be a hoe. They want to spread around illness, sickness, disease, let them go do that. Let them go do that. Sure, they're going to come to you and they're going to try to give it to you because they want to slow you down. They want you to share their grief. No. Your grief is for you. Your grief is not for me. So if you can't have babies, if you get sick and die, if you don't take care of your health, if you for everybody and not for, if loyalty don't even exist in your body, then die slow. Go do what you do. But don't keep coming around me with that. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell this girl 100,000 times, I don't want it. I don't want it. Whatever you doing, you keep doing that. I'm not interested. I don't want it. I don't. Sure, yeah, we could have had a future. We won't never have a future again. We ain't never doing nothing. talking about some she wanted a relationship that included this and that. You a liar. You a liar. And I'm not gonna lie to you. If this was a year ago, it would have bothered me. I would have been like, damn, all this time, effort, and energy I put into this person. The good thing is, this person showed me so much to where I'm just like, I would never invest in this person again. This person is not a good investment. This person is for everybody. This person is not for me. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, this person was designated to me, but that's all done and over with now. Yeah, I had to buy a brush. My hair was looking crazy, but these bristles is too hard. I gotta do something to fix. I know what to do to fix it, but anyways, y'all out there having relationship problems, man, don't think that you alone. You're not alone. If y'all having problems with finding somebody that's gonna be loyal to you and true to you, don't think that you're alone. You know what I mean? Just know that you made a mistake. Correct the mistake as quickly as you can so you don't go further and further into the rabbit hole. And don't feel sorry for that person. So if that person basically was selling their soul to be around you, to be with you, or whatever the case might be, but they have nothing to offer, then don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, man. Listen to me. Some things is just not worth it. They're not. It's just not worth it. At this point, I wouldn't care what somebody say, how they say it, when they say it, or why they say it. I'm not interested. I don't even want it. I want something that is going to invest in me as much as I invest in them. If it's not like that, I don't want it. I want a person that's not going to pour my cup out. They're willing to pour into my cup because they find me to be a good investment. I don't want somebody that's going to lie, cheat, and steal. I'm not interested in that. I'm just not. I'm just not interested in that. I'm just not. And I won't never be interested in something that's just not for me. You know, you got to take the bitter with the sweet, right? You got to take the bitter with the sweet. So if something is worth your while, you know, you'll know. You will definitely know if something is worth your while. But if something is not worth your while, also, you're going to know. Okay? And when you see that something is not worth your while, when you see something is not worth your while, you know when to hold and when to fold, man. I know so many people that's with people because they're scared to walk away from people. What are you scared to walk away for? If this person don't get the point, take action. If they don't get the point that you just don't want to be with them, do not be afraid to take action, whatever that action might be. And don't back down. Don't hesitate. Don't waste no time. I'm not lying to you, man. That little bit of time that you're wasting could mean everything. Sometimes people think that because when they put on makeup, they look appealing, that you're not going to be able to say no to them. No, somebody else might not be able to say no to you. I have a brain. I don't use my private part to find happiness. I use my heart to find happiness. I use my brain to make decisions. And my private part don't have nothing to do with either one. So, if you can't if your happiness is being bent over, like this girl, she would send me a message and be like, yo, can you just bend me over? Why would I bend you over? I don't want you. I'm not even attracted to you anymore. All she did was talk about other people, waste all of my time talking about these people at her job, Savannah, Paris, Rashi. Um, she got coworkers that sit in the cooler and drink all day long. They don't do nothing. Like this was just one. But I tried to stay around as long as I could as a form of support, because if you just cut somebody off without giving them the support that they need, then how did you help them? But at this point, I did everything I was going to do. I said everything I had to say, and my days of wasting time on that is done. I did not want to jump into a new business venture until I had cleared that bar. I did not want to jump into a new business venture until I cleared off that slate. The reason being is because this person come with such yuck energy that this person will come around and be like the devil and just keep whispering stuff in your ear to the point where, you know, you be done made a bad business decision, you know, just because you was stressed out, or just because you was tired of hearing how something took up time, or, you know, something. You'll start to restrict your forward movement to make somebody else happy. And believe me, that's one of the worst decisions that you can make. So, because I believe that this person is bogged down by black magic and witchcraft, because I think that so many people are desperate for this person's energy, you know, I did not want this person to come around too much and rub none of that shit off on me. I just didn't want it. So, because I know this person come with bad energy, I was like, let me dissolve this relationship first. Then I can focus on what it is I got to focus on and do what it is I need to do. Because if I take it any other way, I'm gonna find myself taking losses because I'm gonna be, you know, torn in a bunch of different directions. A supportive woman is not going to help to tear you down. A supportive woman is going to help to build you up because she knows that by building you up, it builds her up. And that if y'all build each other up, how can you go wrong? When you got somebody that just want to be built up, they just want attention. They just want attention. They don't have nothing to offer you. They don't even got good advice to offer you. They don't even got good advice to offer themselves. You know, you gotta pay attention, because I promise you, if you don't pay attention, you're always gonna find yourself at the crossroad, asking yourself, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And what is it worth? You know, another thing. This is for men though. Another thing. If you dating a girl and you get a chance to see the person that she dealt with before, if you see that the person that she was dealing with before is a yuck, well, I need you to know at that very moment, that's when you realize, okay, that you out that person's league. Now, if this person try to make you feel like they're out of your league, cut them off. That's just game. Cut their ass clean the fuck off. You know, for me, for me personally, I'm not. I'm not. There's only one person. She may be watching. There's only one person from my past that I'm willing to give a chance to. But that woman knows if she does not want to have a child, that this is not going to work. And this is how come I deal with her, but I don't deal with her. I deal with her enough to deal with her to keep the door open, but I won't deal with her beyond that. And I've been dealing with that woman for, I'm going to say, close to like 10 years. You know, the only thing is, like I said, she don't want to have kids. You know, and this is because some bad reader told her that if she had a kid, that she would die. And so she's afraid of that. So she doesn't want to have a kid. You know, she feel like if she have a kid that she might pass away, so she's afraid. And that really bothered me. That go to show you how crooked some of these readers can be, how lame and corny they could be. You know, and the reason why I pull my energy back from the world is because y'all paying people that's mystics, people that, you know, are devil worshippers. You know, like this girl pulled up tonight, she dressed in all black like the Omen. What the fuck, is you a devil worshiper? I think you are. You know what I'm saying? And this is why this woman is so attracted to me. She attracted to me not because she liked me, not because she loved me. She attracted to my light. And I have restricted her from being able to have access to that. You know, and I'm willing to go to war with her and everything around her to prove to her that you are nothing. You what God cast into the hellfire. You and those like you is what God cast into the hellfire. You know what I'm saying? Where there's no return. If you worship the devil, if the devil is your main priority, you sold your soul to the devil, if the devil is your name, if the devilish shit is your game, then what do you expect out of life? You can't be complaining every time something go bad. You made a choice. You know, you made a choice. There's no way in the world. So for me, This is a victory lap. This is a victory lap. This woman that I have been dealing with for so long, she is officially and permanently cut off, banished from the garden, never allowed to return again. Never means never. Not she gonna call and do this and say that, and I'm gonna let her back. Nope. Whatever she got going on in her life that was always more important than me, now she's stuck with that. She probably didn't think that that was gonna happen. I bet you she know now. And if she don't know now, all she got to do is do something I asked her not to do, and she's gonna watch her world crumble around her. She thought that she's scared to go to jail. She better do the right thing. She don't want to sit in jail for the rest of her life or for a very long time. She better do the right thing. And that's just what that is. There ain't no, that's the truth. I don't care about the rest. I could care less. I do not care. I have no reason to. From now on, she being treated like any and everybody else. There's no in between. Ain't no mercy. Ain't no. But just wait a minute. Let me tell. No, I don't care. I don't care. There's no more none of that. You know, the only thing you can do is offer laying down. I mean, who wants to take care of somebody that only has what's between their legs to offer them? That's you got to be lame or desperate. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And so one time before, two times before, I took care of her. You know, I would never do it again. I'm not. I'm not. And I told her today, I was like, yo, even if I did give you a chance, if I ever gave you a chance, I would not take care of you. You would work. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life or how good things could be. I will never financially support you ever again. That would never happen. No, that would never happen. It would never happen. Because when I had just a very little amount of money, I took care of her. And when I asked her for $20 when she got a job, she wouldn't give it to me. She said, I don't have nothing for nobody. I said, oh, okay, all right, all right. Well, you'll never get nothing from me ever again. And, she probably thought that that was eventually going to break at some point in time. I'm sure she see that that will never break. I'm not budging on that situation. I don't got nothing to offer you. She talking about some wasting her gas. Ah, that little bitty car, what do you think? That thing don't waste no gas. The only thing that do is sip gas. How could you possibly be wasting your time? Wasting your time? You wasting your time at a job where everybody talking about you like a dog, and you're still sticking around waiting to hear more. Like, wasting your time is working at a job where they treat you like a dog and you do all of the work and they sit back and laugh at you. That's a waste of time, but you invest in that. Some people will invest in a waste of time. They won't invest in you, though. They'll invest in a waste of time all day long in America, but they will not invest in you. Some people put their job in front of their health and everything else. I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never put my job in front of my health. I would put my health in front of my job 24 hours a day. I just noticed that whatever that situation was with that last one, it was just so destroyed. Somebody messed her up so bad that her thought process is destroyed. Everything is just destroyed. Everything is just destroyed, man. She gotta ask if everything got poison on it. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and it ain't nothing that I could do. I tried to do everything I could to help fix this person. It wasn't possible, and therefore, and for that reason, no, I just wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it. There's no benefit to it. There's no gain. It's not like in the future I would be like, wow, look at this. I did something good for this person and look at this person now. No, 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 no. If you did something good for this person will accept you doing something good for them, but then they're going to laugh at you and walk away. They're going to be like, thanks, sucker. That's what they're going to do. Thanks, sucker. This person wasted so much of my time trying. I don't know what this thing was where they just wanted to stay on the phone all day long. I was just like, I'm being nice, and I got people on standby. Like today I was supposed to go do some other things, but I did not let this person waste my time. But the only reason why I let this person waste my time was because I knew that this person was not going to talk to me again in the next 24 hours, and that I was not going to talk to this person again 24 hours from the time that I had this conversation with her today. So I let her, you know, talk until she couldn't talk no more, talk about it, and then I let her rock her own self to sleep. Yeah, you going to bed? Okay, well I'll talk to you in the morning. What did that bitch do? She had clothes. She took a bath, got dressed, and she was on her way out to some dingaling to go sit on. Mm-mm. Talk about a waste of time. I mean, but I didn't waste my time. She did all of that only for me to be able to prove to her that that was her last conversation with me. She'll never have another conversation with me again. That's not gonna happen. Oh no, baby. No, 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 no. I don't got nothing to talk about. I don't have nothing to talk about. Man, I'm just glad it's all over. Like usually, I would like bend. I would like hear some sob story from her, and I would give her a chance. I done did that so many times that now a person couldn't convince me to listen to her sob story, let alone, you know, feel sorry for her in the process. I just wouldn't do it. There's too many people that don't come with a sad story. See, some people, you can put them through anything in life, and they're still gonna have a smile on their face. They're still gonna have good to say. You know, they're still gonna look at the positive in the situation. Some people, no matter what you do for them in life, no matter what they're going through, they're never gonna see the good of a situation. They're only gonna see the bad, and they're never gonna be worth um, trying to save. They're not savable. Some people you just cannot save them. They're not worth saving. You know, and sometimes, you know, when you got a good heart, it's hard for you to believe that, you know, you want to believe that everybody can be saved or everybody has a chance. Yeah, they got a chance. They got a chance over and over and over again. But those over and over again chances, let God deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep sacrificing yourself to make somebody else happy when this person is not willing to put in the work to make their own self happy. Like I said, some people, as much as you might not want to believe it, some people are not a good investment and they are only a waste of time. Energy vampires. You got to be able to use your discernment and know the difference between the two. Use your discernment and know the difference between somebody who truly needs help and somebody who's just trying to usurp your time. If all they're trying to do is waste your time, walk away. Don't keep holding on to that. That's a booby trap. They just don't want to see you move forward, so they're gonna hold you back. They're gonna waste your time in whatever way they can. And as soon as you're done listening to them, you know what they do? They go do something that they had no business doing in the first place. They just a waste of time. They just running around from wiener to wiener, from girl to girl. You know, that's all they doing. It's okay to let go. Don't hold on. Now, I hope that this advice reaches someone somewhere where it's always some letter that throws a monkey wrench. Look at that. Wait a minute. Oh, shizzle? I forgot whizzle. Let me see. Damn, man. I noticed that some scratch offs, no matter, like these ones, you can never win. You can never win. It doesn't matter. I've had yet, if it say 1x, if the multiplier is 1x, yeah, you can win. But if the multiplier is anything more than 1, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. You're not. I don't care what you do. Winning is not a part of the equation. It's just not. You know, but that's why I like them. I like anything that's see anything that you can get easy is not worth keeping. If you can get it easy, it's not worth keeping. If you got to struggle a little bit to get it, then that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Something as easy is for everybody. Something that you got to struggle to get, that's what you hold on to. That's worth keeping. If it's easy, it's for everybody. It's not for you. And even if you think it's for you, think again. Just as quickly as you came across it, believe me, somebody else can come across it just as well. It's not guaranteed. It's not. And a lot of these people, they will be in a relationship already. They'll be unhappy with their relationship and try to make you feel like they still single. They're not. They just lying. They're not single. They taken. They taken. They just unhappy with what they decided to take. So they feel like it's okay to give off the impression that they're single because, some people date people that's truck drivers or this or that. And this person is away from home. So when the cat's away, the mouse will play. Me personally, I hate when I cannot. I just want to get like one of these joints where I really get the 5X. So if you'd have got three words up here, it'd have been $20 times five. You would have had $100. Three words down here, $100. If you'd have got this bonus word, you'd have had $200. This is number 8 out of that pile too. I stopped at a gas station to get some scratch offs just to see. I go and check that one gas station at least once a week. I ain't going there no more. I'm not. I mean, I can't say that. I might. I didn't realize that they had got, like, from the last time I was there, they don't have as many scratch offs as they had since the last time I was there. Like, they must have took some scratch offs out, or maybe those scratch offs was pulled off the shelf or something. I don't know. But what I went there to get specifically, it wasn't there. So I'm probably unlikely to go back there for quite some time. Maybe the next time I go there, they'll have more. I just, I wasn't happy with the selection that I saw. I don't want to. No, I don't want to waste my time on. It's not that I don't think some winners exist there. It's more along the lines of if a winner does exist there, I don't want to buy those type of tickets to find it because some tickets you would have to buy like 100 of them to get your money back. So it's really not worth it. I mean, sometimes you might think it's worth it, but it ain't worth it to me. You know? Y'all ever notice too how when you with somebody, at first you find them to be beautiful, and then after you see that they're nothing but a dog, like you totally lose interest in them. You're not attracted to them anymore. It doesn't matter what they put on. It doesn't matter if they have perfume on or not. You just can't find nothing that you can definitively state is worth you staying around for. Like, you can't find no reason to be with this person. Like, you just can't. Like, you can look at it from any angle, any direction, whatever. You're not going to find a reason to want to stay with this person. So, lucky me, now that I close out this last cycle, and that's a permanent ending. Like, there is never no opportunity for this person to negotiate. I'm not negotiating with a fucking terrorist. Somebody is going to say that they're going to tell you anything you want to hear, and then as soon as you turn around, this person show you that they was a snake the entire time. But I'm not even wasting my time with that. At this time, I look at that person like a stone cold enemy. I don't care what the deal is. I can't trust you. You're not to be trusted. She didn't think that she was going to get busted tonight, but she got busted. She really did. She got busted. She got busted. Somebody saw something and they called me. They was like, yo, And I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me. All of this time, this girl stayed on the phone lying and lying today, right? And I told her, I said, it didn't matter if she lied. I told her, I said, I don't want you. I don't want nothing to do with you. You know, you going through this and going through that. Okay, I'll offer you some assistance. In this particular way. But outside of that, no, it ain't no relationship. I don't want no relationship with you. I don't want no relationship with you. I don't want nothing with you. When you can't have no kids, I don't want you. That don't make you a certain type of person or nothing else. It just means that you're not for me and I ain't for you. We on two different roads. So, you go give that thing away to everybody. It doesn't have any value anyways. And I'm going to find something with some value and build a future. We just on two different paths. You know, if your body is if your body is for everybody, it ain't for me. So, you devalued. Your value went from $1 million to $17.99. No tax. Take it out of here. That's the way I feel about that. I don't want nothing that's not for me. No, I don't. I don't. This girl said, "Is this a setup?" It's gonna be a setup. You think if it was a setup, I definitely wouldn't call you and say anything to you. I would be quiet. You in that moment of silence is when I would not. I would not. I would not call somebody to me and it was a setup. No, no. Why would I do that? Only dummies do that. I ain't doing that. I don't live in Tennessee or you know some people you see on First 48 in Nashville all the time. People will get caught up left and right. They make all of the wrong moves. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they sitting there telling the police all type of stories like the police don't already know what happened. Of course they know what happened. You told them without telling them what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, phone records say something. You know, I mean, some things ain't hard to figure out. But listen, after I just visually double checked this one ticket, all four of the tickets that I bought was a loser. They was all losers. They was all losers. But I don't care. I'm willing to invest in a loser because that's how you find a winner. Um, in the context of dating or something like that, you're not gonna find no winner in a bunch of losers. No. The reason why dating is not permissible, not in God's eyes, is because it leaves too much of an opportunity for something to go wrong. So it's not acceptable. This is why in other countries, marriages are arranged. This is like this to make sure that families are playing some kind of role in a child's progress or future. And other countries they use, you know, different measures and means to, you know, pick and choose. In this country, it's not like that. So that's why this country is no different than a modern day version of Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? That's why dating is not permissible. I just ain't got no time for it. Some people, yo. I wonder how. Now this girl is sick. This girl is contagious. That's how come I'm like, I don't want it. Now, how many people is this person just laying up with that don't know what's going on and they getting sick? This sickness is just going everywhere, spreading like a wildfire. You know what I'm saying? Just because this person got some kind of addiction. Shit spreading like a wildfire. I'm not interested in that. Desperate to hold on to me. No, we're not. She was like, yo, you ain't gave me no D in this long. Why would I? Why would I? We're not together. Why would I? I don't have no reason to. I don't have no reason to be attached to you in any way, especially a physical way. I don't have no reason to do that. There's no value to that. The only thing that's gonna happen is you sitting up under me and around me, benefiting off of me. What do I benefit off of you? Laying in the bed with you? That's your value? No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. That to me is a waste of time. Give me something to give the people. Give me something to give the people. Wow. Yeah. Give me something to give the people. Give me something to give the people. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see what we got. Party, celebration, reuniting, support, sharing, problem resolution, gladness, bounty, joy, friendship, society. Somebody went to some type of party, some type of gathering, or had a threesome. Somebody defeated somebody in this process. Somebody got played, used, abused, or something along those lines for some money. Somebody's having threesomes for money. Somebody is a prostitute. We got prostitute energy up here, y'all. We do. Now this person is overburdened, struggling. Or the people that this person may have slept with is struggling. Maybe it's a STD in the mix. Let's see what cards come out. I almost said something. Look at that. Double confirmation, y'all. Somebody went somewhere to have some kind of threesome for some type of money, okay? Some type of stability. There's 3 again, okay? Somebody's a groupie. While they had somebody else sitting around waiting or sitting on a fence or something along those lines, or had somebody on standby. Whoever this person they had on standby with is a soul partner. They had a soul tied to this person. This person walked away from this groupie. They're going to their wish fulfillment. This person had the courage, the strength, and the resilience to go through whatever this person may have did behind their back and still survive and move forward and not feel no type of way. They've been through a lot. Okay? And now they're rejecting this other person. Conflict. Trap. So by them rejecting this other person, that's causing some kind of conflict, okay? And the conflict most likely is because whatever this groupie shit was that they was doing in the background, they was doing that, I guess for some money, but they had somebody that they loved that they was actually trying to hold on to, but that person is not accepting of this groupie energy, so this person is now trapped. Let me see what this is real quick before I say something. Somebody wants to rush in quickly and say something. They got an idea. Maybe they trying to save the last dance. Some type of love offer. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Somebody might all of a sudden be like, let's get married. It ain't worth it. It's a lie. It's a game. Let's see what's behind this. They want to give somebody something. They want to give somebody something in order to gain some type of success, but if you take it, you're going to get ended because this person is juggling. This person is a liar, okay? And you know the truth. This person just wants you for your money. This person don't want nothing. This person is up in their head at nighttime because they've been seen, okay, as being a whore. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has been seen for being a whore, for being the person that they are, and they feel like a fool. They feel like a fool. This person is up at nighttime feeling like a fool because they've been revealed as who they really are, okay? A whore, a thief, a liar, and you then spoke out about this person who likes to lay down, okay? You might be fighting this person back. This person might be a drug addict. This person had all those options and now they sad. They're in a state of loss and regret. You sitting back holding on, garden was yours. You garden your happiness and you're not sharing it with this person, okay? You offered this person some kind of love, unconditionally, okay? And this person finds you to be very inspiring. This person knows who you are. They see you as a grounded businessman type energy. You know, this person might be pregnant by somebody. This person might have a baby with somebody, okay? They might have had a baby for money, or they might have got pregnant by being a whole energy. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with their work, okay? Emperor. Yeah, this person sleeping with their boss or somebody relative to their boss. This person might even be living with them. Some communication is going to come in quick, or there's going to be some type of quick movement where maybe somebody might ask for money. They might have something for you, but it's an illusion. I don't know. They might want to create some type of balance because you didn't cut them off. You have no more communication with this person. This person might be a stalker, okay? But if you find that this person is a stalker, put them in jail. They won't stalk no more. This person breadcrumbed you and they had somebody else in the background, okay? Some type of devil energy. This person was tied to their addictions, okay? It looks like they had a sex addiction, okay? This person might want to start over with you, but you're walking away from them. You don't want nothing to do with that. This person is a stingy person. They're a liar. They have, like, secrets, okay? You independent and wealthy, you don't need this person, and this person is very aware of that. This person might be looking you up in different areas, you know, but you done made a judgment call on this person. You don't want nothing to do with it. You decided to be single by yourself, you know what I'm saying? And bring an ending to that toxic cycle. You know, this person might have legal troubles, all right? This person might be watching you online. This person might, this person sees you manifesting new beginnings, new ventures. You might be a natural leader, okay? You have fast forward movement. You know, you're moving forward pretty fast. What is this stupid message for, man? Why this person message me, man? The fuck you want? The fuck? I don't want nothing to do with you. You still messaging me for? What do you want, man? I don't want to talk to you. You might have fast forward movement. Hold on, y'all. You may have fast forward movement, okay? You're swift. You're somebody. It looks like who is a swift leader, somebody who moves quickly, okay? On new opportunities and beginnings. You hear good news, you move towards it. Somebody may have some kind of announcement of some type. Somebody might learn that somebody has like found a good partner, found somebody that they're gonna be with, or they might have found a special person, and the two of them will manifest some type of foundational shift. So somebody who thought that they were placeholding for them, they're gonna find out that move your seat, lose your feet. Okay, somebody has moved on already. All right. And this person might try to rush in passionately, like, but wait, I got this nasty ground beef between my legs that I want to share with you. And this person is gone already. All right. Somebody's already made a choice to move on. This other person, that's no good, they might get the news a little bit too late that you done moved on, okay? You might have had to deal with this person in a crafty way because you're a high priest energy or a high priestess energy, okay? You moved quickly, silently, and towards your happiness. You might want a baby too, okay? And you might be blocked out to anything that don't want that, all right? You know, that's that. Wow, it's funny how the cards speak, right? They just get to coughing out stuff, you know, coughing it up. I'm gonna give y'all a quick little something with these, and then I'm gonna breathe, okay? A little something with these, and then I'm gonna breathe. Something coming to an end. This has already been communicated. Now some unexpected income is gonna come in to the official person. Could be the official lottery. Who knows? I don't know. Main female pathway, imprisonment, marriage. Somebody's on their way to prison, probably because of their partner or somebody that they was dealing with. They might have gotten into some kind of argument or dispute with their partner, or they could be in some kind of false, fraudulent marriage. Some news of wealth is going to come in. So we got a main female. So wherever the female is, they're going to jail. Somebody is a female is on their way to jail either because of or because of their husband or because of some kind of fake marriage. Something that they did, something to do with a married couple, is sending this woman to prison, okay? Some news of wealth is going to come in to the main male, all right? This person is held in high honor. Wealthy man is going to, somebody's going to receive news of wealth. A main male is going to receive news of wealth. Something about them being held in high honor, okay? Maybe from somebody might have left them something behind. Hold on. Ooh. A mature man, an older man may have left somebody some type of home, some type of stable foundation to take them out of poverty. You know, that might be what's going on. I don't know. I would say expect a bag. Somebody is in bad health from their type of work. Hold on.